Tape released, and away they go. In the feature, the Grade 2 SkyBet Moscow Flower Novice Hurdle is Jigoro just leading Lumbron, followed by James's Gate, dropped in Mystical Power, short favourite to remain unbeaten as they turn towards the first flight. Just in the lead is Jigoro from Lumbron, James's Gate, fractional third on the outside of Mystical Power as they link up with their first flight. Not much between Jigoro and Lumbron, a couple of lengths in front of James's Gate and Mystical Power as they round the bend that takes them on to flights 2 and 3 in the home straight. Matching strides, Jigoro, Jack Kennedy, and Lumbron, Paul Townend, length and a half in front of the other pair, James's Gate, JJ Slevin, Mystical Power, Mark Walsh. Flight number 2, over together, Jigoro, Novice in last was Mystical Power, but it was okay. Jigoro and Lumbron, followed by James's Gate and Mystical Power as they race on to flight number 3. They're covered by less than 3 lengths. Lumbron, the red and white jacket on the outside of Jigoro. James's Gate and Mystical Power, the final couple. At the third, landing just in the lead over that one, Lumbron from Jigoro, James's Gate and Mystical Power. A circuit in front of them. Good run before they reach flight number 4. And edging on by length is Lumbron. Has headed Jigoro, James's Gate third. A little Keen and Mystical Power in rear of the quartet. Downhill to flight number 4. Lumbron the leader. From Jigoro, James's Gate and Mystical Power. As they continue downhill to the 4th flight, bringing them into the back straight. It's Lumbron in front from Jigoro, James's Gate and Mystical Power. Continuing downhill towards the back straight. Lumbron and Paul Townend gone on by 2 lengths to Jigoro, Jack Kennedy. On the outside is James's Gate and JJ Slevin. Just the back markers, Mystical Power and Mark Walsh as they swing a right to head down the far side to the first of 2. Another 5 left to jump. It's Lumbron by a length to Jigoro. Another length back to James's Gate, disputing 3rd place with Mystical Power. Heading for the halfway stage and the first of 2 in the back straight. Lumbron put down there, emerged with the lead of a neck over Jigoro. James's Gate closes right up on the outside. And watching things on from the back of the field is Mystical Power. The flight, the end of the back straight. Lumbron from Jigoro, James's Gate, and finally Mystical Power. At the completion of a circuit with just over 5 furlongs to go and 3 flights to jump, it's all to play for. It is Lumbron rejoined by Jigoro. 2 out from the rail is James's Gate. 4th of the 4 is Mystical Power. 3 left to jump. Lumbron marginally in front from Jigoro, James's Gate and Mystical Power. 3 to jump. And it's almost a wave of 3. On the inside is Lumbron. In between horses, Jigoro. And wide of them is James's Gate, Mystical Power. Just shaken up, last of the 4 with 2 to jump. Lumbron, Jigoro together from James's Gate and Mystical Power. Heading for the home turn with 1 flight left and a good run to the final flight. It is Jigoro just back in front, 1 from the rail. From Lumbron, James's Gate, Mystical Power, right on their heels as they turn in 1 flight to jump. And the Grade 2 SkyBet Moscow Flower Novice Hurdle, it's Jigoro wrestling back the lead. Here comes Mystical Power on the outside. Lumbron falls away, leaving behind James's Gate. And as they come down to the final flight, from last to first comes Mystical Power and Mark Walsh. They've taken Jigoro, readily gone away from the other pair, and it's Mystical Power really racing to the final flight. Mystical Power over the last from Jigoro, who was low. They're well clear from Lumbron and James's Gate. It is Mystical Power taking the SkyBet Moscow Flower Novice by storm. In 2nd place is Jigoro, a long way clear of James's Gate, who'll win the 3rd place from Lumbron, last of the 4. Mystical Power seals a cracking double in the SkyBet features for Mark Walsh and JP McManus, the winner trained by Willie Mullins.
David Casey's come to join me after Mystical Power's victory in the SkyBet Moscow Flyer Novice Hurdle. David, that was impressive.
I was very impressed with him, Ruby. He wouldn't show that at home. You know, he seems to save his best for the track, which is great. It's a great trait to have. we're a little bit worried, obviously, coming today with the ground. You know, he's coming from kind of a summer campaign, and a little bit worried where he'd handle that heavy ground. But looks like he went through it very well.
He's obviously been off the track for a while. Was there any reason in particular for that?
Not really. He just had a bit of a break. We gave him a break. He'd had his couple of runs there in the summer. Brought him back to see would he handle a winter campaign. And Mark rode him a couple of weeks ago. Thought he'd improved hugely from when you rode him earlier in the year. So, and he showed that today, I think.
I know you'll have to talk to Willie, but he's gone favourite for the Supreme. Would you be seeing him as a Supreme type horse, or would you be going a bit further with him?
At the moment, you probably wouldn't go any further than 2 miles until you have to, I'd say. Mark said he rides a lot quicker on the track than he does at home. I thought he showed a fair turn of foot there. So at the moment, until you have to, I know the camp have the second favourite for the Supreme as well. So they might want to split them up, but we'll see. But at the moment, until you have to, you wouldn't go off further, I don't think.
It's 20-ish days to the Dublin Racing Festival for the 2 mile novice hurdle, or maybe it's 21. Could you see him running again?
Possibly. Get him home and check him out, and Willie will decide then, and obviously in a couple of weeks see how he is.
Bit disappointed with Lambron?
Yeah, I'd say Paul just thought he was very babyish. Thought he'd improved plenty for the experience. Thought it was a step up from, but thought he's more a work in progress.
Any excuse for Blood Destiny?
Not at the moment. Maybe just done a little bit too much too soon. Maybe a step back and trip or something like that. He jumps very well, and maybe usually jumping more, but got beat by a decent horse, I'd say.
Lisnagar Fortune and Mercury in the next. Would you be against Lisnagar Fortune, or give us any push for Mercury?
Well, at the moment, the form of Lisnagar Fortune looks pretty strong after what happened in Naas the other day. He was only beating a short head behind Reed and Tommy Wrong. So if he brought that to the table today, that would make him very competitive. Mercury's coming back from a long break, but he's in good order. Worked well the other morning. You know, he's not a bad horse, but as I say, he's coming back from a long break.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rubes. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.